Well, hi everybody. Well, today I'm making something really delicious. You keep quiet, Luna. Today I'm making butterscotch brownies. I already melted a whole stick of butter. I have to add in 4 more tablespoons of butter. That's just what the recipe is for. We're going to put this back on the flame and I'm going to start the dry ingredients. Okay, while the butter is melting. It has to be melted. There's a lot of eggs added into this. It's a delicious, wonderful dish. Last night I did Beauty and the Beast. I played the Madame and I was a silly girl. Right now, I'm going to start adding in my dry so we get that out of the way. Butterscotch is delicious. I absolutely adore butterscotch. Anything with butterscotch, it's my favorite kind of food. I'm just going to grab another measuring cup to get the flour out. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of theater and I'm doing a lot of stuff on virtual recruits. Really a fun thing to do. I'm adding in, make sure we have this, 2 cups of flour. To remember all my recipes. Alright. Have to keep a check on that butter because we don't want to have burnt butter. 2 cups of flour. My grandmother baked everything from natural ingredients. Her food was fantastic, folks. I still say the food back in those days had a better taste. I don't know what the difference is. We use the same flour and everything. I just don't get it. Here we go. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to keep an eye on our butter because then we have to take it off the flame for a few minutes. Now, the next thing I want to add in is my baking powder. 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. Have to keep a check. Every minute to keep a check. All right, I'm going to pull it off. I don't want to take any chances have it burn. Okay.
Misty Bear. Misty Bear.
Folks, you're not going to believe what I almost added into this. Now, this would have been a comedy, folks. I do a lot of recruits. You know what I almost added in, folks? Salt. Salt. Unbelievable what I almost actually put into these brownies. We would have had salty brownies. A new recipe. It may have been good. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. That would have been terrible. I was just getting my measurements ready to go and I almost put in salt. Okay. I'm adding in. I'm going to make sure I have this now because I tell you folks, I don't know. Baking soda. Okay. Not my day today, I'm telling you. You have to read your recipe to the T or it's not going to come out, folks. 1 1/2 cups of baking powder. That was really something. I almost added in salt and that would have been absolutely a horror story.
Teaspoons.
I could only imagine what it would have tasted like. Not too good, folks. This is why you have to check labels when you add in your food because you never know. You make one little blunder and you have a real problem. All right, I need to mix this together with my whisk. Now we're going to the wet ingredients. We're going to start with the sugars. My butter is just about melted. You have to use unsalted butter. You need to use 2 sticks of unsalted butter. Now, the next thing I want to add in is my cup of sugar. There we go. 1 cup of white sugar and 1 cup of brown. Very delicious dish. If you happen to like butterscotch, you'll love this. Okay. Now they get the brown, light brown. Use light brown sugar, folks. Okay? Here we go. It has to be exactly right or this is not going to come out, folks. I can tell you that. A little bit more. Okay, I want to make sure we have it right. 1 cup, yes, 1 cup. There we go. Make sure you keep everything covered up, especially with humidity. You don't take any chance with food. All right, now, I got to find my spoon. Here it is. Oh, I tell you, folks, it's not my day today. We're going to mix this, and we're going to put this back on the flame. We're now adding in the eggs. Now, folks, be careful not to scramble your eggs. Now, I'm adding in 2 whole eggs, but I'm adding in 4 yolks. Okay? All right, here we go. Be careful, folks. Do not scramble your eggs because it's very easy to do that. I'm going to mix these eggs together first. 4 yolks. I have to mix this together, folks. It's got eggs in it. There's a lot of eggs. Some recipes call for eggs, some call for flour. We're going to put this back on the stove, and we're going to cook this for a few minutes, and then we'll go to the next step. similar to butterscotch topping. I'm hoping to make this a topping because it's really the season to do different kinds of toppings. I'm hoping to do this very similar. All right, we're going to add this into the jar. I just want to make sure everything is mixed together. Grab my whisk from over here. I just want to make sure. Now we're going to add in the butter and the sugars and the eggs together. Mix this together. Keep mixing. It's a lot of arm moving. Now that's coming along. You gotta get everything up the size of the bowl. There we go. Just fantastic. I have a thing about butterscotch also. I absolutely love butterscotch. Oh, it's a lot of arm movement, like my grandmother used to say. All right, now I'm going to grab about a handful or so of butterscotch chips, and we're going to really turn these into butterscotch brownies. Oh, it smells fantastic. Oh my gosh. Okay. This cookbook that my daughter Mindy gave me is absolutely fantastic. It's wonderful. Delicious recipes are coming out of that book. All right. Then to mix this together. Grease your cake pan. Okay. I'm going to bake this for about 22 minutes, 22 to 25 minutes. And here we have delicious, wonderful butterscotch brownies. Oh, sometimes they break apart. You can't do anything about it. Let me try another square. Here we go. It's very crumbly, folks. Look how beautiful that came out. Butterscotch brownies. That's so delicious, so moist. Oh, you could serve this with ice cold ice cream if you want. It's delicious. It's completely butterscotch. I absolutely love anything butterscotchy. I'm Deborah Waite. I'm Country Kitchen. Have a great day. Please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.